Hi, welcome back, or welcome if you are new. Today's practice is a little wake up practice, so one for when you jump straight out of bed. As you can see, I've just got straight out of bed, so you can do this wearing your pajamas, whatever you've got on. You don't even need a mat, you can do it wherever you find space in your bedroom or in the house. And yeah, so whenever you're ready, find yourself a space and we'll get started. Great. So if you are on your mat, standing towards the front of the mat, I'm going to stay I'm going to stay facing you though for now. Standing with your feet hip distance apart. We'll just take a moment to draw the awareness in. Notice where the weight is in your feet. Try and draw the shoulders down and back a little. And just connecting into the breath. Breathing through the nose as best as you can. Gently trying to deepen that inhale, lengthen the exhale. Breathing right down into your center. Great. And with an inhale, we're just going to bring the weight forwards towards the toes. And then exhale, bring the weight back towards the heels. If you can keep your eyes closed for this, then great. But if you feel a bit wobbly and you need to open your eyes, then do. So just taking the weight forward and back, forward towards the toes, back towards the heels. But we're trying not to hinge from the hips, so you're trying to keep the body fairly upright. Lovely. Then coming back to center, we're going to take the weight over towards one side, center, and then the other side. So just easing the weight from foot to foot again, trying to keep the body relatively upright. Lovely. Then we're going to take that weight in little circles. So bring the weight forwards towards the toes, over to one side, back towards the heels, over to one side. So just moving around the feet. Again, if you can keep the eyes closed, then great. This is a really good wake up for the brain as well. Understanding that proprioceptions are understanding of where our body is in space. So this might feel like a bigger movement than it is with your eyes closed. Or you might find it a little harder to balance. Don't worry, that's normal. Everything takes practice. And then we'll take those circles in the opposite direction. Lovely. And then coming back to center. Bringing the weight even between both feet. Wonderful. So you can let the eyes gently open for this next bit. With our inhale, we're going to take the arms out and up, lifting the heels, coming up onto the toes, reaching up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, lower the heels, draw the hands down to prayer in front of the heart. So the inhale, arms go out and up, lifting the heels. Exhale, lower the heels down, draw the hands down to prayer in front of the heart. So again, inhale, lift the arms out and up, lift the heels. Exhale, lowering down. Great. This time, inhale, take the arms out and up, lift the heels. Arms coming up. Then we're going to lower the heels, hinge from the hips, folding forward. Bringing the hands down towards the mat or onto the legs. So really try and bring that movement from the hips rather than rounding the back. So we're waking up the backs of the legs. Great, so inhale, take the arms out and up, standing all the way up. Lifting the heels, coming up onto the toes. Exhale, lower the heels, hinging forward from the hips. Great, think about the weight coming forwards towards the toes. Lovely, we'll do that once more. Inhale, arms out and up. Lift the heels, reaching up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lower the heels, hinging forward from the hips, folding forward. Fantastic. You can always have that good bend in the knees. Remember, the legs, the whole body is only just waking up, so you don't need to go into a super extreme stretch. Be kind to your body. Lovely. Now we're going to take a big step back with our left foot. Back knee coming down, top of the back foot down. Lovely. Left hand staying down, we're going to reach up with the right hand, looking towards that right hand. Lovely. I'm going to sweep that right hand down, and sweeping both arms up, coming into a crescent lunge. Fab. From here, we're going to see if we can bring our right hand down towards the mat. Bringing our left arm up and over, so we're bending through the body, bringing a side bend in. You should feel it through the left side of the body. I've got super short arms, so my right arm doesn't really reach to the mat, so don't worry if you're the same. Great, and coming back to center, hands framing that front foot. We're going to tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, and step back, downward facing dog. Feel free to give the heels a bit of a walk in down dog. Shake the head, nod the head. Up. And then inhale, bring the weight forwards to plank or pop the knees down. Exhale, lowering down onto your front. Untuck the toes, inhale, coming up into cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes, press into the hands, send the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Again, feel free to give the heels a little walk. Wonderful. Then we're going to step that left foot through between the hands. Back knee down, top of the back foot down. Coming into your lunge. So shifting the weight of the hips forward, lowering the hips towards the mat. Our right hand is going to stay down. We're going to reach up with the left hand, looking towards the left hand, turning the body towards that left leg. Lovely. And then sweeping that left hand down, draw both arms up, coming into a crescent lunge. Lift the heart. Feel that energy growing in your body. Then our left hand is going to reach down towards the mat, right arm up and over. Find that stretch through the right side of the body. Again, don't worry if you can't reach right the way to the mat. Like I say, I've got short arms, so I struggle. You can always pop a block there if you want, or you can just rest that hand on the leg. Great. Coming back through center, draw the hands down. Hands framing that front foot, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, weight coming forwards into plank or pop the knees down. Exhale, lower down onto your front. Inhale, cobra or baby cobra. Exhale and lower. Tuck your toes. Press into the hands this time. Keep the knees down. We're going to come into a puppy dog pose. So walking the hands forward a little bit further. Lowering the heart down towards the mat. But keep sending the hips up towards the ceiling. So we're working towards having a straight line from the hip to the knee. So we're trying not to sit back towards the heels like we would in ancestral worship. We're also trying not to come too far forward. So it takes a little while to find that right spot for you, but when you do, lowering the heart down towards the mat, you should feel a stretch into the shoulders. You can rest the forehead on the mat. You can always use blocks here and rest the head on blocks. That. Great, we'll take just one more breath. And then walking the hands back up towards you. Come into tabletop. We're going to take the weight into the right hand, reach up with the left hand, looking towards that left hand. Then exhale, send the left arm underneath the right arm. Bring that left shoulder down onto the mat, resting the head down onto the mat. Coming in to thread the needle. Again, keep sending the hips up towards the ceiling. Right hand can stay where it is, or if you like, you can always wrap that right arm around the back of the waist, reaching towards the left thigh, lifting that right shoulder. You'll feel a bit more of a twist. Lovely. Release that arm. Bring the hand back down onto the mat. Push into the hand. Bring the left hand back up. Lovely. You can always take a moment, realign. So left hand is down. We're going to reach up with the right hand, looking towards that right hand. And then exhale, sending the right arm through underneath the left arm. Right shoulder down on the mat, head resting down on the mat. Lovely. So again, you can stay like this if that's best for you, or you can see if you can wrap that left arm around the back of the waist, reaching towards the right thigh. It's a bit hard trying to remember which one's right and left when you've just woken up. Although I say that, I always find right and left hard, no matter what time of the day. Keep trying to lift that left shoulder. Find a good twist through the spine. Lovely. And release that left arm. Pop it down onto the mat. Press into the hand. Coming all the way back up. Sitting back onto the heels. So if it's comfortable to kneel, we're just going to kneel for a little while. If it's not comfortable kneeling, then come to sitting instead. Just spin the feet round, feet stretched out in front. We'll just rest the hands on the legs for a moment. With the inhale, you're going to lift the chest, lift the gaze. With the exhale, rounding the back, chin to chest. So your inhale, lift the chest, lift the gaze. Exhale, round the back. Think about drawing the belly button in towards the spine. And just once more, inhaling and exhaling. Great. And then coming to a nice neutral spine. Letting the eyes gently close or lowering the gaze. Turn the palms to face up. Drawing that awareness back to the breath. Breathing through the nose as best as possible. Allowing the belly to expand with the inhale and settle with the exhale. Slow, steady breathing. Knowing that throughout the day, at any point, if you need to, you can come back to this breath. Slowing it down and finding your center. Maybe at this time you'd like to set yourself a sankalpa for the day. Just a short positive statement or even just a word. Think of it as a resolution or a resolve for the day. Something you'd like to encourage in your day. Maybe contentment, maybe grace, maybe fun. Anything you'd like to encourage into your day. And just repeat it in your mind 3 times. And then bringing the hands up to prayer in front of the heart. Just dropping the chin down towards the head, forehead towards the hands. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Letting the eyes gently open. Lovely. Releasing the hands. Lift the gaze. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you enjoyed that quick little practice with me. And I'll see you again soon. Om Shanti.